Okay. Hi, everybody out there. I'm Jane Liebecker, and I am a certified coach through the Eddie Villa coaching program. And here with me today is...
I'm Manetta Fields. I'm here in Maryland. I also am super excited to be a certified coach through the Eddie Villa certification program, and we specialize in the Gallup strengths.
And here with us today is a very special guest, Jay Wright. Tell us where you're from.
I am from Long Island, New York, and I am also an Eddie Villa certified coach who specializes in the Clifton strengths. Glad to be here. Thank you.
In fact, Jay, were you the first graduate of the Eddie Villa coaching program?
In fact, I was the very first Eddie Villa graduate.
Yeah. So, Jay, how did you learn about strengths?
I learned about strengths at a network marketing company called doTERRA, had an event called Leadership. And I was actually watching it on TV during the COVID months, years, I guess. And I heard the speaker named Eddie Villa. And much like The Voice, that show, if you've ever seen it on TV, I turned my chair around so fast. I'm like, who is this? And what is he talking about? And that's when I first heard about strengths.
Yeah. And how did it feel to you when you first learned about strengths?
When I first heard about strengths, it gave me validation that I was living a very full life. It gave me explanations for the things that I did, and it made a lot of sense to me.
That's awesome. And so, as Jane said, we're going to be talking about Activator today. And Activator, really, I'll define it briefly. People who have Activator high just make things happen. They are not about sitting around talking. There has to be some action involved. So we know that Activator is an influencing strength. But Jay, could you tell us your dominant domains?
My dominant domain is influencing and relationship building together. I have 4 and 4.
Nice.
Where is Activator in your top 10, Jay?
Activator is number 1 for me.
Not surprised.
I get things done.
Absolutely. We've all experienced that going through the coaching program with you at the helm, along with Eddie and his team. Yes, we know about Activator J.
That should be my nickname, Activator J.
I like it.
Knowing that your number 1 is Activator, we recognize that number 5 is significant as well. Could you tell us what your number 5 is and why 5 is significant?
Of course, number 5 is relator. And relators having a very close, trusted group of friends. And when you have Activator at number 1, Activator is about, as you said, Monetta, taking action very quickly. We learn as we go, but we need to be surrounded by people who will help us as we're going and realize we jumped in the plane and the plane had no wings. And who are those people? My group of people at number 5. They help me with the foundation. Those are usually the people with what I like to call head strengths. So analytical, deliberative, intellection, input. Those are the people that go, whoa, whoa, Jay, slow down. Think about it for a second. So that's why number 5 is extremely important.
I can see that. I can see that completely. And knowing that, then you've told us a little bit, but everybody uses the Activator strength a little bit differently. How do you see yourself using that Activator strength?
Well, Activator is about turning thoughts into ideas. And whenever I get a thought, I have to turn it into an idea. What I've learned is to take a breath and wait 24 hours before I act on it. So each strength has a good side and a not so good side. If you don't wait and take that breath and you act on it real fast, sometimes Activator can be the foot in mouth disease and you have to apologize a lot. So it's very important as an activator at number 1, with Activator at number 1, is to take that breath. And I use it mostly to influence other people, to involve other people. Activator is a strength that you don't use by itself. You must involve other people. It's not an alone strength. You've got to take other people on your ride, on your journey. And so for me, my Activator takes tons of people. I've taken hundreds of people on my journey so far in strengths and everything I do.
I love that. So we know that you are high in relationship building. You heard taking people along, you're moving them, but you have some folks going with you. So we know that relationship building is about connecting and influence is about moving people. What do you like about your activator strength?
Oh, I don't just like it. I love my activator strength because an influencer has to move people. And so when I'm activating, when I'm turning my thoughts into action, there's a lot of energy behind that. And that energy gets other people excited. It kind of, my activator sits with positivity a little bit. So I love getting people excited about what I'm doing. And then that forward motion is just so important for me. If I use my activator and I'm not moving forward or moving others forward, that doesn't excite me or energize me at all.
Mm.
Wow. So, hey, Jay, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about taking the Clifton Strengths assessment?
Well, with activator at number one, I would say if you want to move forward, if you would like to know why you do things the way you do them and why you are so important in this world, then I strongly suggest that you take the Clifton Strengths Assessment Test. It's important for everybody in the world to know why they're here and who they are.
Ah, so good. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jay, for coming on with us today. It has been a wonderful conversation with Monetta and Jay. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, thank you for having me. And I think that this is a great idea that you've got here going on for your group, and that you're going to just teach them each strength and why each strength is so important. And it's really important to have a solid foundation in the strengths so that if you understand them, you'll understand you, and then you'll understand others. So thank you for doing this.
Well,
Perfect.
thank you. Yeah,
Great.
that's perfect. Thank you so much, Jay. Look forward to talking to you again soon.